Hi, today our topic is power sharing. Class 10th CBSE lesson number 1 Democratic Politics. Power sharing. What is the meaning of power sharing and what are the three organs of the power sharing and how it will be affected to the other countries and we will discuss in this lesson. First, we have to discuss about that power sharing is the among the three kinds of organs. What are the three kinds of organs according to the power sharing? One is that legislative, second one executive, and third one judiciary. Executive means legislative means what? What is the meaning of executive? What is the meaning of judiciary? Legislative making laws, executive implement the laws, and judiciary resolve the problems. So legislative, executive, judiciary, it is a three-tier system of our government. These three are very important for the power sharing. So powers are distributing the all kinds of people like legislative, executive, judiciary, legislative Lok Sabha, Raj Sabha, executive we have to call as a all the councils of ministers and we have to tell about that judiciary means it is in the resolve the problems about the court of law. Supreme Court, High Court, and also we have the district courts are there. So here all the powers are distributing to the all kinds of people. Then we have to make a success in the cover in the our country. So like that, power sharing is going on in our country. So power sharing also one more important concept it is in the power sharing it is also sharing the one of the important thing is the central government and state government and also local government or in the we have the district kinds of government, district wise government also there. This is also one kind of power sharing. That means power sharing, it is in the two kinds of things are there. One is the horizontal power sharing, one is the vertical power sharing. Horizontal power sharing and vertical power sharing like that central government, state government, and district government, all that governments are they have to mutual understand between the one country, one government to another government, and they have to do the success in our country. Example, central government we have the BJP government is there, and state government we have the YSRCP government is going on. Even though we are not at all have any kind of disputes among us. Why? Because we have the mutual understanding and we are share the our power and we can give the more importance to the public welfare. All the kinds of the things we have to make as a successful kind of country. So here also there is no differences between the central and state government and district government, and here also there is no differences who are the more power, who are the less power. Such kind of things are not there. All are equal only. all are work for the people only and people welfare purpose only. That there is no differences. This is a called as a one kind of power sharing only. That means power will be distributing to the all kinds of people, and we have to do the work purpose only. This is a called as a our kind of our country political system. Now come to the power sharing. Power sharing is a one of the important political power and pressure group it is there, and many leaders are there in the power sharing. Power sharing is a some kind of people are there. Those are called as a political leaders, and also pressure group. It is there. What is the meaning of pressure group? Pressure group in the sense of there are two kinds of people are there in the politics. One is the ruling party, another one is the opposition party. Ruling party will be give the importance, and also opposition party also give the importance of the public. But these two kinds of people they have to in the parliament, and some are called as a pressure group. It is called as a opposition party, and which is a ruling party are there. Those are political parties are there. Those are also have some kind of pressure. It is there. So like that, different kinds of group of people they have to compete in the politics. So how it will be happens and what is the meaning we have to discuss in the power sharing. There are two examples are given. We will discuss those two examples now. There are two kinds of examples. One is the Belgium, another one is the Sri Lanka. See here, the Belgium. Belgium is a actually it is a federal state. Actual federal state in the sense of federal country. What is the meaning of federal? Federal means the power should be sharing in the central and state level. That means the power is distributing to the central government, and state government is called as a federal government. Actually, it is a federal government system in the Belgium. So it is a smaller area than the Haryana. In our state is there one of the state Haryana state. Then the north side of India, that Haryana place, how is the Haryana place is there than Haryana state, it is a very smaller. So the country will be equal to Haryana. So Belgium is a country which is very smaller than the Haryana, and also it is a what are the neighboring countries are there in the place? Netherlands, France, Germany, Luxembourg are the important places of the neighboring countries of the Belgium. What is about the area? It is area about 30,528 square kilometers. And how many people are there? In 11 million people are there in the place of Belgium. In this place, 59% of Dutch people, 40% of the French people, 1% of the Germans are there in the overall area, 11 millions of people. But capital of Belgium, what is the capital of Belgium? Brussels. Brussels is the capital of Belgium. Here, in the capital of Belgium, Brussels, 20% of Dutch people, 80% of the French speaking people are there. So, see the differences here 59% of the Dutch people, 40% of French people, 1% of German, overall 11 millions. But as per that capital city of Brussels, 20% Dutch speaking people, 80% of French speaking people are there. Now, this is the overall idea regarding the Belgium country. Now, here they have some kind of differences. What is the differences? French speaking community actually is a minority group of people. French people are in the minority group of people. So actually here, why the minority group of people? Because overall the French speaking people in the 40% are there overall in 11 millions. So, what is the meaning of minority? Minority in this means those people are less number in the particular country. Such people are called as a minority group of people. Majority group of people are who are in the more number of people are in the particular nation. Such people are can called as a majority group of people. Here we have the 40% of the people are there in the French 40% overall. Here, but in Brussels, 80% of French people are there. Okay, come to the point. According to this situation, 40% French people in overall in 11 millions of population in Belgium. So here those are called as a French people are called as a minority people, but they are rich people. They are rich people. Rich people in the sense of they are called much more have the high kind of people are there. Those are luxury life. They have to maintain the luxury life and all the things. So their domination is more. Domination is in the more. So according to this situation, they have got some kind of tensions, problems among the people of in French and Dutch people. French people and Dutch people. What are the problems are there? Education side also some kind of problems, and they have to creating about that apartheid. Apartheid they created different discrimination between the two communities called as a apartheid. Here the tension will be there in the, about the social condition of the tensions. About the social condition of these tensions means they're making a separate rule for the Dutch people and then separate rule for the French people only. In the up to when they have to in the year of 1950 to 1960, this is will be happens. So accommodation of Belgium. Why? What is this accommodation? What kind of demands accommodation here that people of Dutch speaking people, what kind of rules, what kind of government they need, what kind of demands are going on the Dutch people. You can see that central in central Dutch and French same kind of equality is needed, and Brussels had separate government they needed according to the Brussels state, that is equality. And the third kind of government what they need about the Dutch people, that is a community government. They needed the those are the three demands or wants of the Dutch people in the place of Brussels. Means the capital city of the Belgium, Brussels. They need such kind of the thing. This is the overall idea about the Belgium. What we observe the Belgium. Belgium, it is not have the such a kind of coordination between the people and the government. They are following the federal government like in India, but they are not have the mutual understanding is not there. So people are divided. The rules are divided. There is no social equality. That is the thing between the differences we have to show in the Belgium and in our country. Let us see the one more example in that is in the Sri Lanka. So now we are going to discuss about the Sri Lankan example. Here, the Sri Lanka is in the two things. One is the Sri Lanka is as well as a country and also island. It is near to the Indian Ocean only. According to the population wise, there are 2 crores of people are there in the population of Sri Lanka. in that 2 crores of population, 74% of the people are called as a Sinhals. Those are the Sinhala speaking languages. They are speaking the Sinhala language. 18% of the people are there. In the over 2 crores of people, there are Tamils. They are called as the Tamils people. So in this, divide into two groups. One is that Sri Lankan Tamils. Those are the 13% of the northeast of the northeast of the and northeast of the place they have to settle. Those are the 13% of the Sri Lanka. And in that Senhals are those are called the Buddhist people, and these are the most of the people are Tamils and Indian Tamils, and that is all Muslims also, and also we have the Christians also in this Senhala group of people. So in this Senhala group of people, divide into three kinds of category. One is the Indian Tamils, Christians, Muslims. In that, 5% it is in the Indian Tamils. Means people are coming from the India to Sri Lanka. Those are called as we can call as Indians only, Indian Tamils. So 7% of the Christians are there. Rest of the percentage we can call as the Muslims. This is the thing. This is the overall idea of the about the Sri Lanka. Majoritarianism. Majoritarianism means majority. To show they have to supremacy is in the Sri Lanka. What is the majoritism? Means supremacy. So in the year of 1848, and it is in the independent country. Sri Lanka is a independent country. Sinhalas are showing in that place, Sinhalas are showing the majoritism. Means they have to show the supremacy. Because of that here, 74% of the people are there in the Sri Lanka Sinhala group of people only. Only 18% Tamils are there. Even though they are in 1956, according to 1956, the government of Sri Lanka passed an act that is in the Sinhala is one of the official language, not one of the, it's the official language. Only one language it is there in Sri Lanka, that is in the Sinhala language only. They have to some kind of policies or that is provisional policies are forced by the government in the Sri Lankan government. What are those? They have to show the differences between the universities are giving the opportunity only Sinhala group of people only, not for the Tamilians. And also they have to give the any government jobs are there. They give the chance only for Sinhala group of people, not for the other caste of people and other group of people and other things, whatever social issues are there, they give the importance for the only Sinhala group of people only, not for the other kind of group of people in Sri Lanka. So according to this situation, they have to frame a new constitution. Laws are different for the Sinhalas, and whereas remaining group of people are a different kind of law they have to implement it in our government, in the Sri Lankan government. And they have to need the protect and promote the Buddhism in the sense of that is in the Sinhala group of people only. So this is the situation what they have to do about this. So according to this situation, they have to create a one kind of group that is in LTTE, Liberation of Tamil Tiger Elam. Elam means organization. So according to that, in which year they have to implemented LTTE, that is in the year of 1980. In the year of 1980, they have to create the LT Liberation of Tamil Tiger Elam. LTTE. in the year of 1980, all the Tamilians, means those who are coming from the India to settle in Sri Lanka, and at what time they have to, in the year of 1980, they have to create a one kind of group of thing, that is in the liberation of Tamil Tiger Elam. Elam is organization. According to this organization, they wanted to need the equality among the people of the Sinhala group of people and as the Tamilian people. Here they have to majoritism, they are showing the Sinhala group of people. According to this situation, what kind of result they got? So, according to this situation, at the time of Rajiv Gandhi in our India, in the year of 1984, after death of the Indira Gandhi, then Rajiv Gandhi became a prime minister in our India. He wants to promises to the government of Sri Lanka, and so according to this situation, all the Tamilians are who are settled the Tamilians, those Tamilians are come back from the Sri Lanka to India. So as the promises of Rajiv Gandhi. So according to this situation, they have some kind of grudge, and they are not feeling about the this kind of situation. More the number of people are they are unable to come from the Sri Lanka to India because they settled the forefathers and all the properties. Government jobs are there in Sri Lanka. All the things they have never leave it and come back again. So many people are died. Many people are migrated from Sri Lanka to India. Such kind of results are going on the situation of the Sri Lanka in the year of 1984 and 86 places. So, what is the result of these two kinds of countries? In the first of all, we can go with Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, how the different kinds of groups are there. There no coordination, no mutual understanding between all the things, and government also showing the partiality, but not like India. India have the different kinds of languages are there, different kinds of groups are there, different kinds of religion system it is there, but we are not at all say like that. We are have the separate kinds of laws, separate kinds of rules are not at all implemented. Everybody is equal, priority should be given in our India. So why should we learn these two kinds of countries? The Sri Lanka, they have some kind of problem about the majoritism, and like that Belgium also they have some kind of majoritism. They have to see in the places of this. So let us move on to that. Why we need the power sharing? What is the main aim for the power sharing? Power sharing is a very important. Yes. Why? Means a person cannot be able to do all kinds of the one person cannot do all kinds of the things. It is not successful also. If the person is maintained like that also, it is not at all successful. What should we do? We have to give the more helping hands. Then what kind of things, the result will be good, and we have to make a success, and also we have to get the more kinds of ideas are created to the people are we are taking. That's why our country we have to take the part of the people also share in the politics, and they have to give the more kinds of ideas through the government, and also we are only selected the leaders, and we can give some kind of power to them and make it as a successful country in our India. So that's why our country will be always successfully, and we can take some kind of advantages also there. Power sharing is we have some kind of differences also there about that, while you are giving the advantages and disadvantages also there in the power sharing. That means they have some kind of late decisions. The people are many people are there. Those are disadvantages actually, and it is not successful. The idea should not be successful. Many things disadvantages are there in the power sharing, but power sharing is a very good idea to give the importance for the equality to all kinds of leaders, and it will make us a successful country. This is a power sharing lesson. We have the different kinds of case study questions also there in this lesson. Thank you.